Finally! Oh my gosh, finally. An old guy sucked you. So I'm implementing what I like to call Operation BBWBSM, which I know sounds a little kinky. Hello there. Okay guys, welcome back. Last time we defeated our rival Bluezer on Route 22. This time I plan to go through Route 2, Viridian Forest, and then to Pewter City where we will challenge Brock, the first gym leader. So last time we actually missed out on a very important encounter, which was a Mankey on Route 22. Instead, we got Remy the Rattata. And because I picked Agumon the Charmander as our first starter Pokemon, it actually makes the first gym leader very difficult for us to defeat, so I'm gonna have to come up with some crazy strategy about what I want to do, and most likely blood will be spilt. But let's go ahead and head to Route 2. So right now we're in Route 2, and on Route 2 we can catch Rattata, Pidgey, Caterpie, and Weedle. Because of Dupe's Claws, I'm playing with Dupe's Claws, I'm not able to catch Pokemon of the same species as one that I've already caught. So since I already have a Raticate and a Pidgey, I won't be able to catch those. So my encounter is automatically going to be either a Caterpie or a Weedle. Let's see what my first encounter is. Okay, Rattata. And because of Dupe's Claws, I'm not able to catch this. Oh yeah, good thing Remy has run away. Even though that's such a horrible ability compared to Guts. Pidgey. It's gonna take a little while because Caterpie and Weedle are the lowest percentage encounters. Both of them are, I believe, 5%. So I'm just gonna have to run away from a bunch of these. Let's see how many it takes. Finally! Oh my gosh, finally. That took like over 20 encounters to get a Caterpie. Yeah, that's a girl to go along with our team of girls. I swear if this does not catch. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna attack a little bit. Okay, that would be really bad if it would critical hit it. Okay. Caterpie. Yeah, Caterpie is the worm Pokemon. Caterpie is not a worm though, it's a caterpillar. So I'm gonna name Caterpie Heimlich. Both after the maneuver, but mostly because there's a character called Heimlich in A Bug's Life, who is like a little caterpillar. Well, not little, big caterpillar. The layout of Rainforest was actually reused in the Gen 6 games for Sandalwood Forest. So if you play the Gen 6 games, you should know the general layout for Rainforest to go right first, up, and then around. So I'm fairly certain that the only Pokemon that are eligible for me to encounter in Rainforest are Weedle, Kakuna, Beedrill, and Pikachu. So, yep, Caterpie does not count for my encounter because of Dupe's Claws. Pikachu! I get myself a Pikachu. Oh my gosh. And it's a female Pikachu. My team is all girls. Girl power. Okay. I'm so happy. Pikachu. Yes, Pikachu. On the first ball. Yay, Pikachu! I nicknamed my Pikachu Michael. No particular reason, just Michael. Okay, let's head to the Pokemon Center and heal up my Pokemon. And then I actually had to look at both Heimlich and Michael's stats. I'm so excited, Pikachu! Pika, Pikachu, Pika, Pikachu, Pika, Pikachu. Let's look. Let's look at Heimlich first. Impish nature. Okay. Michael, quirky! A quirky little mouse. Let's use Gust again. Nice. Biomon, of course, gains 6-7 EXP. You can't escape 6-7. Yo! You can't jam out if you're a Pokemon trainer. Okay, let's go. Bug Catcher Doug would like to battle. Doug. Like that old 90s. Is it 90s or late 80s? Like animated show that was used to be on Nickelodeon. I think it went to Disney. But Doug. Also, all the people of color on Doug have like blue and purple skin. Did you know that Pokemon evolve? Yes. They do evolve, like how animals in the real world evolve. Except not really at all, because animals in the real world don't evolve the same way that Pokemon do. Pokemon evolution is actually more similar to like metamorphosis and the life cycle for bugs and insects, rather than like animal evolution, Darwinism, adaptation, survival of the fittest. Leaving Viridian Forest, Pewter City ahead. Yep, that's our destination. Okay, Route 2. Pewter City. Finally. Yawn. When Jigglypuff sings, Pokemon get drowsy. Me too. Snore. Ah, Jigglypuff. I like that they made a little reference to the anime with that. Hi, glad to meet you. That's unfriendly of you. How about saying hi back? So come on, tell me about yourself. I'd like to hear your profile. Tell me something good about yourself. What's your profile? Sure, what's my profile? Okay. I'm a limber egg. I am a limber egg. Your profile really says something about who you are. Yes, it's $50 for a child's ticket. Would you like to come in? $50? How do kids afford this? Right, $50. Thank you. Never did I think I would get to see the bones of a dragon. Okay. Kabutops fossil, a primitive and rare Pokemon. Is this actually a dragon though? Aerodactyl fossil, a primitive and rare Pokemon. Yeah, that's not a dragon, dude. It's just a dinosaur with wings. Well, technically pterosaurs are not even dinosaurs. July 20th, 1969. Humankind first set foot on the moon that day. I bought a color TV just so I could watch that news. But wasn't the broadcast only in black and white? Like, I'm not misremembering, right? Like, the broadcast of Neil Armstrong on the moon was just in black and white. It never was in color. A shady old guy sucked me into buying this weird fish Pokemon. A shady old guy sucked me into buying this weird fish Pokemon. It's totally weak and only costs 500. An old guy sucked you. So right now, Heimlich and Michael are level 6. Agumon is level 11. Remy and Biomon at level 10. My plan is to train everybody up for the gym. The highest level of Brock Pokemon is level 14, so I'm probably gonna get around level 14. I'm gonna have to come up with a crazy strategy about what to do. There's likely gonna have to be a sacrifice made, because none of my Pokemon do anything against Brock. So hopefully by the time I come back I have a better idea about what I want to do, and who I'm gonna probably sacrifice, if I have to. Hopefully I don't have to, but it might have to be done. So I will see you guys when I am back.
5 minutes later.
Six and a half hours later.
Okay guys, I'm back from training. It's a completely different day now because it took that long to train up all my Pokemon. But let's go look at what I have done. So I've leveled all my Pokemon up to level 14 to match the highest level of Brock's Pokemon, which is Onyx. And we have Agumon, who's learned Metal Claw, which should be a good move for this gym because Steel is super effective against Rock. Heimlich has evolved. Heimlich has learned Confusion, Poison Powder, and Sunspore in that time. Biomon. Remy has learned Hyper Fang, which is a lot of damage. 80 damage, which is like twice as much as what Remy did before. Oh, and then there's Michael. Not that much has changed with Michael since the last time. Because of how bad my encounters have been, I didn't have the chance to get Mankey, and of course I picked Charmander, who does diddly squat against Brock. So I'm gonna have to do crazy strats in order to win. So I'm implementing what I like to call Operation BBWBSM, which I know sounds a little kinky, but it stands for beat Brock without Bulbasaur, Squirtle, or Mankey. And it's gonna be a little messy. Hopefully people don't die. I'm trying to minimize how many deaths we have, but sacrifices might have to be made. Let's go ahead and get into the gym. Okay. Stop right there, kid. Who are you calling kid? Kid? You're 10,000 light years from facing Brock. Okay. Well, Brock isn't that far away. He's like 5 feet away. Camper Liam would like to battle. Send out Geodude. Okay. Now claw this thing out, come on. Okay, Metal Claw again. Okay, nice job, Pokemon. Sandshrew. Sandshrew is not a rock type Pokemon, it's a ground type Pokemon. So Biomon should be able to do some damage with Gust. Yes, and we have Keen Eye, so our accuracy cannot be lowered. Okay, we're not doing that much damage, but it should be fine. Okay. Nice job, Biomon. Nice and quick. Camper Liam defeated. Darn. Light years is in time, measures distance. Quite smart. Maybe you aren't just a little kid, Liam. So going into Brock, I plan to use Heimlich. For a couple of reasons. Heimlich has Confusion, which is a special move. Brock's Pokemon are more defensively based, not special defense. So hopefully Confusion can do the most damage. My rock hard willpower is evident, even my Pokemon. My Pokemon are all rock hard and have true grit determination. That's right, my Pokemon are all that rock type. Wahaha, you're gonna challenge me knowing that you'll lose? That's the trainer's honor that compels you to challenge me. Fine then, show me your best. Leader Brock would like to battle. Okay, Geodude. Okay. So the strategy of Heimlich is to use Sunspore against Geodude to try to minimize as much damage as we can against Geodude. Okay. And then we use Confusion, basically spamming Confusion for the rest of the battle against Geodude. Okay, that's bad. We don't want chip damage. Why? Just a little bit of damage. Okay. And then I leveled up Heimlich a little bit more than my other Pokemon in order to guarantee Heimlich getting to level 15. That way Heimlich learns Sleep Powder, which is a really great move and hopefully can save us. Okay. So we want to use Sleep Powder right against Brock's Onix. Okay. And then hopefully Onix does not wake up. Confusion. Onix is fast asleep. Confusion, Heimlich. Onix is fast asleep. Okay. You got this. Confusion. Ah, good job, Heimlich. Player defeated Leader Brock. I took you for granted, and so I lost. As proof of your victory, I confer on you this, the official Pokemon League Boulder Badge. Yes. We received the Boulder Badge. Just having the Boulder Badge makes your Pokemon more powerful. It also enables the use of the move Flash outside of battle. We can't be flashing everyone we see on the street, dude. Of course, the Pokemon must know the move Flash to use it. Well, none of ours do. We got a lot of money, too. That was a breath of relief. Good job to Heimlich. And good job to Operation BBWBSM. It was a lot of luck, actually, to go against Onyx like that. We had to luck out with the slave turns. Heimlich is the MVP. Good job, little buddy. Hey, so for today's episode, we went through Route 2, Viridian Forest, trained up all of our Pokemon, and we defeated Leader Brock and got our first gym badge. I am looking forward to continuing this adventure next time, so thank you for watching, and bye!